Do you know when I gave that prophecy in Kenya about the president? That is the president now. Kenyans, even Kenyans didn't believe me. You know, I'm not a politician, so I don't know their politics. According to the political permutations of Kenya, that thing I said was foolishness. And I don't have time to go into it because some analysts now came to me later and say, we know that you preach, but they gave me an analysis. Even me, myself, I became afraid. Those words, it was Jesus that visited me in the night that morning, at 3 a.m. to give me the words I prophesied. If angels come to me and they are whispering, all right, I will not come here to prophesy what I heard from angels. It can change. But if Jesus comes to me to speak, go anywhere. It will come to, I've walked in it. That's why I don't prophesy every day. Say, this will happen. No, it's not true. Jesus doesn't speak every day like that. Doesn't speak every day like that. When that prophecy came to pass, the next time I went to Kenya, when I came out of the airport, some people wanted to lie on the ground for me to step on. And you know the way I stop those people, I tell them that if you go down, me too, I will go down. Then the whole world will see, they'll be confused. But the reason why they wanted to go down was because they considered me a peculiar treasure. God will not identify with you if you don't wear the cloak of holiness. And if he identifies with you, you will be a shining star. The call to holiness is not a call to reproach. It's not human-made piety and sanctimony. Are you with me? It's a call to be a peculiar treasure. Oh, I've seen a little glory. I've seen small. I've seen small glory. One airport, we entered one airport. When the immigration officer saw me, they shouted, "Hey!" Because I don't know what, I was wondering what I did like that. And I've never been there before. The moment they shouted, they took me to an office and gave me tea to be drinking. I didn't even know where they took my passport to stamp. When we came to the customs to screen our bags and check, the moment we came, the custom people just loaded. So they didn't screen our bag. I said, what is going on here? I went to another country again. When we got to the airport, the police people began to guard me from the airport. Police. When we came to the desk of the immigration person to stamp in, when he saw police, he was confused. And if you see me with those police people, you will still see me as you know me. It's not as if I'm doing like this. Because what makes me peculiar is not the color of my suit, is that God is with me. God is with me. God is with me. Now, do you think, are you with me? Do you think that if God is with you, you'll be broke? No, I know this truth. I know it. Someone came from one nation, came to this place. In order to encourage me to be coming to their nation to preach, he gave me a house. He said, I have a house and I know that place in that nation. That's the most costly estate in the entire nation. I know that place. I've stayed there before. Do you know what it means to build a house? Think of somebody building one, not in Urukum. On this continent called Africa, if I'm not mistaken, that estate is the most costly land in the entire Africa. That estate. He said, consider coming to our country. You have a house there now. So I have to go there. Your call to walk in holiness is God trying to make you shine. So I will not sell that treasure for cheap things of this age. I know the contract God has with me is greater than any pleasure I can get from any woman anywhere. I will not throw away. It will take work to do it because God has built an infrastructure in my heart that desires God, making it very extremely difficult for me to deliver upon an intention to offend God. The intention might be there, but the ability to deliver upon it, because the system God has put in place captures not just my heart, but it captures the inward parts. I've seen a little glory, and I know that what I've seen is not the best that God can do. So I sign up for this journey. I sign up to be brighter, to shine, to blaze much more in the rivers of holiness, so that I can carry and express much more of his glory. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. When somewhere people began to give money, until I say I won't take it again. It's not, this too much money. Too much money. Okay, at least Evangelist Philip can bear witness. We went somewhere, people brought envelopes of money. I told him, Evangelist, drive off. He said, they are bringing money. I said, there's money in the front. Don't collect all of this one. You will still have it. Leave, move. There's money in front. This is not all. Go. There's money in front. The people that brought the money were wondering, what kind of creature is this? Who rejects money? If you know what I see Jesus in his splendor. Everything, all nations will come and pay homage to Jesus. So if I carry Jesus, men will pay homage. Men will pay homage. Men will pay homage. Who told you that your call to holiness is an adventure of piety and sanctimony? Oh, you were taught wrong. Shall we make you what? A peculiar treasure. Peculiar treasure. Peculiar treasure. Peculiar treasure. Among all people, if they put people together, you cannot be mistaken for the masses. You are different. You are a peculiar person. That's what holiness does to you. It sets you apart. You are in your own class. When they finish categorizing everybody, they will need to create another class to accommodate your kind. We are not of this world. The Bible spoke about men of whom the world was not worthy. They were blazing in the fires of conviction and commitment to God. Oh, their generation was not worthy of them. The fire by which they burned was not common fire. It was the flames that came from above. There were men of whom the world was not worthy. Be weary of any pastor trying to preach the message of grace to get people into indulgence. He's a messenger of Satan. I have walked with God long enough and with the scriptures to know the sound of the voice of God. Oh my God. Do you accept to be a peculiar treasure? Do you accept that God has something in mind for which he beckons on us to come into the higher calling of the Puritans? I will not walk in darkness. Oh my God, I will not walk in darkness. I will not walk in darkness. Can you make those proclamations in your spirit? I will not walk in iniquity. My garment will not be stained. I will walk beyond the reproach of wrinkles and spots. I'm called to be a peculiar treasure among all people. I'm called to shine in the light of his glory. I am called to be different. I'm called to be separate. I'm called to journey with him. Oh, Jesus. Why can you help me with that song there? Shekinah, glory. Shekinah, glory. Shekinah, glory. You are holy. You are holy. Shekinah,
Shekinah, glory. Shekinah,
I will bask. I will bask as a Puritan. We have been called unto holiness because our God is holy. He is holy.
You are holy.
So fresh aliko bamina itame. Let my desires, let my affection continually be set on things that are above, where Christ is seated at the right hand of God.
You are holy. You are holy.
He wants to make you shine. That's why he called you to walk the paths of holiness. He wants to make you glow, glow with grace. You are holy. You are holy. Shekinah, glory.
Shekinah, glory. Shekinah. Shekinah, glory.
I am not of this world.
You are holy. Yes, you are. You are holy. Oh, Shekinah, glory. Shekinah. Shekinah, glory. Shekinah. Shekinah, glory. Eliatena, manetena. You are holy. You are holy. Oh, Shekinah, glory. Shekinah, glory. Shekinah, glory. Shekinah, glory. You are holy. You are holy. You are brighter than the sun. You are beautiful. Darkness tremble at your light. You are holy. You are holy. You are brighter than the sun. Father Lord, oh, you are beautiful. Oh, hey, darkness tremble at your light. We declare you holy. You are holy. Shekinah, glory. Shekinah, glory. Shekinah, glory. Shekinah, glory. Yes, you are. You are holy. You are holy. Oh, Shekinah, glory. Shekinah, glory. Shekinah, glory. Shekinah, glory. Yes, you are. You are holy. You are holy. You are brighter than the sun. You are brighter than the sun. Beautiful, you are beautiful. Darkness tremble at your light. Darkness tremble at your light. You are holy, yes you are. You are holy. You are brighter than the sun. You are brighter than the sun. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. Darkness tremble at your light. Darkness tremble at your light. You are holy. Yes you are holy. Oh, Shekinah glory, Shekinah glory, Shekinah glory, Shekinah glory. You are holy, you are holy, Shekinah glory, Shekinah glory. You are holy, you are holy, oh, Shekinah, yeah. Shekinah.